Jignesh Training Department.
रघु ने नाम नहीं बदला अभी तक.
He likes to be called Jignesh. Good morning, Shakti. Good morning, Snehal ji. Good morning, Pongal.
Dr. Pongal, Punita.
Dr. Pongal, all right. So we've got we've got different types of doctors here.
You are the best doctor.
Don't chadao me, right?
बादशाह का बादशाह वही है, डॉक्टरों का डॉक्टर है आप.
हम तो सिर्फ एक बड़े क्या कहते हैं साधारण व्यक्ति हैं आपके जैसे. आप तो हमसे ज्यादा साधारण है, डॉक्टर लगा हुआ है आपके सामने.
अभी महापुरुष ऐसे ही बोलते हैं.
सर क्यों सुबह सुबह मेरी खिंचाई कर रहे हो? ये तो मुझे भी फिर दुख भरी शायरी करनी पड़ेगी. तुझे क्या सुनाऊं मैं दिलरुबा.
फिर मैं मोटिवेट कर रहा हूँ आपको. पॉजिटिव एनर्जी.
तेरे सामने मेरा हाल है. Have you heard that one? Oh, sorry, we are streaming. I'm supposed to be serious. So good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to our next session of Empowering Morning Conversations. A nice Saturday morning, and I'm sorry to say that I'll be there with you for a very short time, but I'm definitely going to plant a seed which you will make grow after I've gone from the session, all right? So if you look at what we are doing here, right from the beginning, you will notice that there is a theme that runs throughout every session. There is a purpose. Now you know what the overall purpose is: to shift us from being negative to becoming positive. Okay, so that's what we say so that people can get it. But the real purpose is what? The real purpose is to shift you out of your survival mode into a creation mode. Okay. Second purpose is to shift you out of a mode of contraction to one of expansion. Okay. So a life spent in survival is what most people do for most of the time. We want to convert it into a life of creation. Isn't that what we want? We want your life to be a life of ease, joy, and glory. We want us to be people who say, every experience is an opportunity to become a better version of myself. So we will become people who don't need to judge anything, because if we keep judging, we can never, accept any situation in the way that I'm saying, right? So everything that we do is to shift you out of contraction to expansion, shift you out of survival to creation, shift you out from contraction to expansion. Okay. So I would like somebody from this group, this nice morning, to explain or kind of put it in your words what I just said. So let me ask, who would like to volunteer himself? I said a couple of things, 4 or 5 things. Okay. So you can say what you heard me say just now. You can also say that because we are doing all these things, how is it showing up in your life? In terms of action, in terms of results, in terms of quality of your life. So I would like to start. No, don't worry, I'm not testing you. Yes, Pongal, go ahead. Please go ahead. Oh, sorry, I'll have to allow you to unmute yourself. Hang on. Okay, now you can unmute and speak, Pongal.
Happy morning. I'm sorry for not being on camera. Actually, the changes that have empowering morning conversations have made in my life is I've been able to get out of my the mundane mode, actually, the usual thinking mode, the usual limitation mode, and I've been able to explore possibilities which looked impossible, which looked cannot happen. I mean, why are you expecting that, Pongal? Come on, accept the fact kind of questions have been able to be subdued, and I've been able to explore the unexplored boundaries. I'm so happy that few things are falling in place, which I never expected to happen so easily or so casually. So I mean, even now I'm unable, like I'm really, whenever I am thinking about that, I'm getting that jitter or kind of an excitement or an agitation rather, which makes me question, like, and I doubt it, asking like, Pungal, is it true? Is it coming in? I'm unable to at times believe also. Then I remember you, like, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So I'm able to, confront myself with this mantra, which is making me see a lot of new boundaries. Definitely, in a few more days, I will be sharing this August gathering about what the major change or the height that it has taken to me. Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. And the people who are listening, can you see that all the 4 or 5 things I told you are being reflected here? So what are the 4 or 5 things I told as the purpose of what we are doing? Kunan, would you enlighten them? What are the 4 or 5 things I said?
The very first thing is that the shift from survival to creation. So
Right. And
that's a wonderful thing. Second is from contraction to expansion.
right.
So these 2 are main important things.
What about the other things? Who remembers it? There were a couple of other things, right?
Maybe I missed it, sorry.
Doesn't matter. Somebody else must have got it. Come on, Vetrivel. Did you get it?
Sir, I am also along with Kunan. Sorry for that.
Maybe Shakti can help.
Yes, Shakti is very good at it. Yeah, Shakti, what are the 4 or 5 things I said?
Help Shakti, help us.
All of the life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory through the creation mode. That's what I remember, sir.
I was sharing this morning as I started. What are the 4 or 5 purposes that we are fulfilling?
Sir.
For me, experiencing is a very important, which helped me.
Yeah, that is true, but that's very nice. But that's not what I was saying. I said 4 or 5 things. 2 of them has been very nicely recapitulated by Kunan, right? From survival to creation, from contraction to expansion. And what are the other ones? Shifting from the default mode to a creation mode. So that is quite similar to the other one. What else? To being a person who takes every experience as an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. Right? So that's one of the purposes also, that you become a person who can be in the presence of any experience that is coming without reaction, without resistance, and say to yourself, hello, this is going to make me a better version of myself. And therefore, you can use every experience to better yourself. So that's another one which I had said. Okay. So having said that, I was also asking you, so where do you see it impacting you in life. All these things, this is the purpose of what we are doing. So every morning we come, whatever we do is to shift you from survival to creation, shift you out of the default mode into a creation mode, everything that we've done. Okay. So it will be very nice if you can acknowledge that because of all the things that we are doing, how is your life different? What is happening in your life and so on and so forth. So let us ask Abhinav. He's very good at this kind of thing. Go ahead, Abhinav.
About 5 to 7 minutes, I can share after that. I'm doing something for my.
Okay, so you can also go to a place where your connection is better when you share, okay?
Okay, I will do that.
Because there's a signal problem where you're standing or sitting or whatever. Okay, who else? Yes, Giri Garu, you want to say something? Or anybody else for that matter? I'm really keen to know, see, like between yesterday and today, every day, is an opportunity to discover something new. See, either your day is going to be the same as every other day, or something new is going to happen every day, right? So is it going to happen by accident, or is it something you might create? So if you don't create, one day will be as good as another day, right? It'll be the same as any other day. So let us say that every day is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself, because every day is a new experience. So then, because of little mental, poking that we did yesterday and day before yesterday, what new is showing up in your life? Even if it's not new, what is showing up in your life? Sometimes, the same old situation, you might be behaving differently in it. In the old situation, you might have reacted in a particular way. Now you're reacting in a different way. So it's important, I think, to use the tool. Every day, the tool which I'm giving you is what? Yesterday, we did expansion. And then we did a question. So what did it open up, or what was your experience as a result of that? So if you noticed it, it's very good. If you did not notice it, you can reflect on it and share with us how was the day, between yesterday and this morning. So who would like to talk? Yes, Shakti.
So for me, yesterday I have experienced the one new stuff. Me and my friend was talking some challenges. Immediately after that conversation, I was feeling so heavy and this one. Then I asked that who does belongs to?
Who does it belong?
Who does it belongs to? I asked that. Then I felt that immediately lighter than I, as you mentioned earlier, it's not mine. So I released it. Then immediately I feel so light and this one. So within a fraction of a second, I'm able to change the state.
Yeah, so that's
awareness.
Beautiful. That's one of our wonderful access consciousness tools.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just one of them.
Amazing, sir. Yeah, thank you.
All right, very nice. Thank you very much. Yes. Suresh Kumar, what do you want to say this morning? Go ahead. Unmute yourself, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You put our common background. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Same pinch, sir. Same pinch for our shirts.
Yeah, similar, but not the same exactly.
Almost nearby. We cannot reach you, but we can be very near to you. Yeah. I did not attend yesterday, but overall, my experience attending these sessions and my life has shifted from fighting mode to loving mode.
Fighting mode too, but really, but you were always in loving mode, I thought.
Yeah, but at the home front, most of the things will not be.
That is the most important front, right? After so many years.
Yes. Nowadays only discussions are there. Fightings are very, very minute. It will be there and it will be there, but very minute.
Still.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, who else?
Let's listen from Hasina ji, sir. Since many days she was sick actually. Now it seems she must have recovered.
Yeah, of course, she is back, and normally she does not need to be asked to share. Hasina ji, would you like to say something to us?
Because
How are you?
No,
Hasina
sir,
ji,
I don't want to share anything. I'm just listening.
you can say hello. I'm fine now.
Hello.
I'm happy
Hello.
to be back.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, everybody worries
I'm
about
much
you.
better now. I'm much better.
Great, great. So you'll be up and about soon and
Yes.
adding
yes.
value like you always do. So thank you so much. Thank you for becoming better. You had a lot of people worried about you. You know that?
Yes, I know, sir. I know.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. You're welcome. Okay, who else? Giri Garu, you want to say something or you just want to put in chat?
No, sir, nothing, sir. Actually, the fourth one is actually I asked some of the people to type something.
Yeah, what's that?
Actually, you told about the four things. No? First one is survival to fitness, creations, and contraction to expansion, and then grab the opportunity. I don't know. That fourth one I asked.
Mohan sir, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Let's go to Mr. Abhinav Mathur.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, it's raining cats and dogs from like midnight in Noida.
Good, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That means there'll be no electricity also.
Yes, there is no electricity.
They always switch off the electricity when it rains.
When it rains, absolutely. So what has the, you shared about 4 or 5 things. What out of those 4 or 5 things, what I remember is, shifting from survival mode to creation mode. And that is what has impacted my life. So I was like a bakra. Ek din halal hona hai was the life. So I've just a beach mein, मुझे भी COVID हो गया था, like everybody else in Delhi, and for 2 days it was high fever, and that was the time when I thought कि मैं तो गया अब, but उसके बाद मैं ठीक हो गया और मुझे सपने भी ऐसे आ रहे थे उस समय जैसे कि ना मुझे वो लेने आ रहे हैं, कहते हैं यमराज जी लेने आ रहे हैं और मैं सोच रहा हूँ और वो मुझे ना भा रहे हैं कि that life will be much better than this life. लेकिन मैं कहा नहीं यार, then I finally told him कि you are right, maybe that life is better, but I can't leave my family right now. So ऐसे सपने आ रहे थे उस समय. Maybe spiritually it means something. तो उसके बाद एक तरीके से यही चलता रहा कि चलो जिंदा तो है, और कन्वर्सेशन भी यही हो रहे थे इनफैक्ट when around कि भैया जिंदा होना ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है, because so many people died, and even now पता चला अच्छा उसकी भी डेथ हो गई, अच्छा उसकी भी डेथ हो गई, now कईयों को तो पता ही नहीं चला. So from that mode, that space, now I am thinking of new things, making the right choices. जैसे कल मेरे MBA के जो friends थे उनकी get together थी, but my father wanted to go somewhere. तो मैंने I realized कि यार यहाँ तक friends के साथ तो रोज बातचीत होती ही रहती है, और वहां बैठ के बातचीत क्या होगी, very well कि food भी अब तो बंद हो गई, ये भी बंद हो गई, वो भी बंद हो गई, इनकम नहीं हो रही है, फलाना ढिमकाना, ये बातचीत होगी उनके साथ बैठ के. और पापा के साथ मैं जाऊंगा तो वहां पर he wanted to go to माइक्रो मिनी फार्म हाउस, तो वहां पर I will see some creation कि देखो ये नींबू कितने बड़े हो गए, ये तोरई कितनी बड़ी हो गई. In fact, so I decided to go with my father to a micro mini farm house. I took the photographs of जो वहां पर वो तोरई लटक रही थी. So that was creation for me. See, my normal default mode would have been कि पता नहीं यार कल क्या होगा, किसको क्या पता, let's have a party, let's enjoy with my friends. So that is the choice I made.
Very good. Thank you very much for sharing. All right. Anybody else getting inspired to share something? You want to know one thing, that every time you share, it creates new possibilities for you. and it creates new possibility for others too. Okay? It makes you reflect on your life, right? So who else would like to talk this morning? Everybody's waiting for the other person to talk, so that's fine. So let me just revise what we are doing here. We are working to shift from the survival to the creation mode. We are shifting you out of the default mode into a created mode. We are creating new possibilities in life, right? We are reactivating our frontal cortex. We are creating more possibilities. We are removing resistance and reaction, okay? And all that makes possible to have a life that comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Isn't that interesting? We'd like to have a life of ease, joy, and glory. So let's flag today off by saying, when I say survival to creation, what does it mean to you? Are you getting my question? When we say survival, we're shifting from survival to creation. What does it mean to you? All right, Kasa.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Are you, from a Shrama mode to Ashrama mode, sir?
All right, you'll have to explain that.
Shrama is, with a lot of effort and pain and all that. Instead, effortlessly and ease.
So that becomes possible when you get out from survival to creation.
Yes, sir.
All right, very nice. Thank you very much. Yes, Badra Sahab.
Before joining this session, I was in a survival mode. What is happening, I was accepting. I like that life is going as it is, like that. But now, every day we are just, I'm thinking how to go for something new, create something better, make the life happy, ease, and joy. That is something new for positive.
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, Suresh Kumar.
Yes, sir. When I started, communicating, that is improving my communication, improving relations, and, more possibilities are happening.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. I'll tell you, there's one thing which will, okay, let's listen to Raghu Raman before I say what I want to say. Yes, Raghu.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Survival to creation mode, when I operate in that mode, the time is becoming seamless. And I don't get tired in that way. Time goes like anything, very fast. Maybe 1 hour, it looks like 5 minutes, something like that.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. Yes, Shakti.
In the creation mode, I am the creator. I can choose and create whatever I want, whatever I like. In the survival mode, I'm the creation. Others are the creator, others are the owner. I will react into that.
Okay, interesting. Thank you very much. That's a very interesting point of view. Yes, Pongalji, you're standing on a beach, or it's only a picture behind you?
It's a picture. It's a video behind me.
Okay, fine.
Actually, when I was in the survival mode, I couldn't accept just surviving also. So I was torn between ends. When I moved into the creation mode, I'm able to see possibilities. Now that I know that everything is possible, that I create my possibilities with every experience, I'm able to explore more. So that when you say survival to creation, it means making everything. Like I've started my fitness, like everything is getting up at 5 o'clock is it's not an ordeal now. So every little thing is becoming possible. So survival to creation, I feel that I'm able to, I've just put it in my status saying that I'm seeing the invisible to make the impossible possible. So that is what I'm seeing.
Fantastic, very profound. Thank you very much. I'm using Vitrivil's words, very profound. Okay, Vitrivel. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. That everybody is giving their profound explanation. I just want to say something on a lighter note. Actually,
listen, why don't you do one thing? You hold on for a little bit because I'm going to give them a tight slap on their face right now. After that, you put something in a lighter mode. How about that? Chalo, never mind. You do it now. They'll not
for me, what is survival to creation is, earlier others used to irritate me. Now I only irritate others.
And we are not bothered about that irritation also. It's their problem.
and the bottom line is, it is not, I give power to others to drive, I drive.
Yeah. But do you know what, really speaking, what is the bottom line? Think about it. That is on a lighter note. Now, I'll tell you something. Now, think very carefully. It's interesting what you say, because actually this is happening to you, right? That you're feeling more comfortable, left struggle, you want to create. But I'm saying that you're just, this is all pretty feel-good stuff, It's good to feel, oh, now I've got interesting possibilities in my life, and blah, blah, blah. So what are you doing with it? Because, when I realized that I can live in a creation mode, I was so awed. I said, my God, I can create everything in my life. The first question came was, what the hell should I create? Because all my life, I was only reacting to life. I don't have money, so I should have money. My boss is firing me, so I should not get upset. Yeah, my wife is going to scold me, so what should I do so she does not scold me? I mean, you look at the typical way we live our life, that's what we are doing, isn't it? So there's no time to think, what do I want to create? Now, if you are getting, I'm saying if you are getting freedom from the survival mode, and I congratulate you for that, because all the signs and symptoms are showing, yay, I'm getting out of the survival mode, I'm experiencing freedom in my life, okay? But what do you want to create? If you are going to again create from the same place, are you really creating? So what do I mean by that? Most of the time we are creating based on our past experiences. Is it really creation? So if you have the possibility of creation in your life, what are you going to create? Okay? And when you start thinking that, it's possible that initially you might become uncomfortable. Because you'll say, hey, what to create? And the moment you say, I want to create, and you want to make a choice about it, then your decision-making mind will again start stopping you. No, that is too big for me. I'll tell you a very simple thing, like you want to stop taking loans, okay? You have a habit of borrowing money. And suddenly you realize, oh, I'm going to create my life. I'm never going to borrow money again. And then you see what will happen to you. You understand? So you're going to, the moment you start creating, a different life is going to show up, which you are not used to. So you can very soon get sucked back into your old way of being. So that's why you need a lot of support. You understand? You need a lot of resoluteness. You need to develop possibility search attitude. You need to know what you're committed to. Your feelings will overpower your commitment at some point. So if you want to remain in the creating mode, then you'll have to do something about it. Are you getting it? All right, Suresh. Girigaru, you'll have to wait.
Yes, sir. I want to, I am, being happy time to time, and I want to create happiness around people who are around me. And that means I want to probably, ask them to, when they come and explain their problem or whatever, I want to tell them to see from the other side of the things and, you know, accept the thing, forget and forgive. If we can forget the.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Suresh, what do you want to create? This is more survival mode. You understand?
Yeah, yeah. It is.
So I should make them happy.
Yeah, because.
There's no problem with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But what are you creating? So think about that. Don't say anything right now.
Okay.
You see, this again is, well, people are unhappy. They should not be unhappy. So I'll make them happy. I'm not saying that you stop doing. You can do it if you want to. 1 second, hold on. Yeah, Shabana ji. Morning. I will. You just send me the link once again, will you? Thank you. So you think about that, what I'm saying. Don't immediately jump to a conclusion. Now, I'm going to leave you, Pongal and everybody else, all right, so that you can carry on the discussion with our friends here. And remember, friends, we are not going to give them any advice. Okay? We are going to push them to start thinking. I'm making you a co-host also.
Okay, sir.
And I'm leaving the meeting. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
All the best.
Group that's calling to me. So here I go. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Once again. The question is, we learned all these stuffs, important tools, and we know our purpose, which is going from survival to creation. What is that implication, practical implication we should do in our life? Let us think in that way. Let us discuss that way. Let us share that way. Hopefully, we will find something good which we can implement today itself. Who wants to say? Pongalji, please go ahead.
Thank you. Actually, what I am doing is I'm creating the blueprint. I'm just started to create the blueprint to leave my legacy. So to create, to start my legacy, basically physical fitness is something that I need. And so I've started my fitness plan also, working on my fitness plan also. So these two, one is the basic and another one is the larger angle of what I want to, when I want to leave, how do I want to leave, kind of. So creating that legacy is what, it has been there. Yes, if I have to ask myself, is it a decision from my past? Yes, it was a decision from my past, but was it as concrete as it is now? I would rather say no. It was always dilly-dallying, right? You know, it was all like on and off, coming in, going, coming in and going. It wasn't like that. But right now with these conversations, I'm able to be, I'm able to stick on there in every experience, using every experience to find out the lesson that it is giving me and make myself better. And that is what I'm doing. I'm able to be kind of consistent, and that is what is happening with me. So thank you.
Thank you, Pongalji. If you're okay, can I ask you a small question?
Yes, please.
I appreciate that you have a blueprint, and let us see specifically on a physical fitness goal.
Yeah.
Can you please, we are all close friends and striving for something creation. Can you commit us something with the data where
Actually,
this is what I'm going to create?
I've started my physical fitness activities as 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning with the goal of losing 10 kilos in the next 3 months.
That's a long term. Every day, any metrics you plan to
Every day, that's 1 hour of exercise. Like I have
any step, 10,000 steps, 5,000 steps, something like that.
I have a personal trainer.
Oh, you got a trainer. Okay.
I've got a personal trainer who is with me from 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. This can help many people. Now you are specific about what is that blueprint about your fitness goal, and you are working on it. Thank you, Pongalji. That is so profound. Anybody else, please?
Can I ask something, Betty, from Dr. Pongal?
Please, G, you go ahead.
Dr. Pongal, it might happen, as sir always said, that the feelings will take over commitment. So what is your action plan to not get rid or to not get trapped into the feelings and keep the commitment alive so that it doesn't distract you from the goal?
Kunenji, actually, you all know that this fitness plan has been there on my cards for quite some time, since you people know me for the past 1.5 years. So I've been really wanting to do it, and I never realized it until my trip to, I mean, that was a dawn during my trip to Bangalore, how my friend, I would rather say I'm more blessed than her in life. She's also a single parent, but you know, the way she's taking it, living it happily, or the way she's moving on was a kind of an eye-opener to me. So I saw her routine, and I started creating that routine from the day I returned from Bangalore. I started waking up at 5 o'clock, whatever be it, and I started sleeping before 10:30, whatever be it. So for the past, after making all that practice, then I committed onto a personal trainer who like insisted that I start early. I didn't want it the evening because I know myself. I will make some excuse telling that I'm busy here, I'm busy there. I'm not that busy, okay? But I'll tell people that I'm busy here, I'm busy there and all. So like this, I know how I will dodge. So 5:30 to 6:30, wherever I am, since it's going to be on Zoom, wherever I am, I can keep my commitment live. So that is one thing. And then I take decisions, and when I am strong, when I am fixed, I know I can make it happen. I have made it happen. So this is the commitment that I have given to myself. It's not coming from anyone else or just because of somebody's suggestions. Or earlier it has been like, I listen to someone, I get an insight, I get motivated, I do it. No, this was not like that, because I in one of the sessions, like with somebody else, wherein I have a picture of Oprah Winfrey in a particular costume lying on a sofa. See, that is the picture that I have of myself. Okay, so I'm working at that picture, making myself like that, because I want to become like Oprah. So that's the picture that I have for myself. And with that, I've started. So, and I really, when Vetri asked me for this, I really felt that I should have the audacity to declare it here in this forum, so that I know you people will knock on my head every time, hey, Pongal, is it happening or not, kind. So I'm sure that this will definitely make me, I want to live to my reputation. So at least for that sake, I will be moving on. So definitely I will not allow my feelings to overtake my commitment, Kunenji.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Pongal. What I'm getting from this conversation, Vetri ji, is that as sir has always mentioned, that we have to ensure feelings doesn't take over. And for that, Dr. Pongal has created a very powerful reason, as others say, that the burning desire. So she has the clarity that, yes, this is what it is. So when the purpose, the reasons, the burning desires are very obvious, clear, then of course the feelings will not take over the commitment. Always the commitment will be in forefront. So that's a great learning. Thank you, Dr. Pongal. Back to you, Vetri.
Thank you, Kunenji. I am connecting through mobile. Can you please help me? Overall raised hand, or anybody would like to share?
Well, I suggest today I will, what I'll request, I will take the name of everyone. So let everyone contribute something today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Go ahead.
So let's start with Shakti ji, if you want to be.
For that, Giri sir wanted to say before in the long time back.
Okay. After Shakti ji, Giri ji.
Okay. For me, how does it occurs to me? If I feel it occurs to me so important, and then it's so urgent, and these things, I was like a do or die commitment, I'll make it. If it's occurs so lighter, I feel that I will leave it. So I need to look into that, how it occurs to me, whatever the challenges.
Shakti ji, sorry. Let us rephrase or reverbalize it. We know we have power to create from survival mode to creation mode. And
Yes.
today we are trying to find out what is the practical implication of my life, which area I'm going to touch. Like Pongal is going to touch fitness goal because he knows that there is a soft spot on her, which she has been prolonging for a long time. Could be. But my question is, let us start to think which area I want to do something which can change my rest of life. Like I remember once Pongal said, today is going to be first day of rest of my life. Like that implication. You think if you have anything, tell me. I will just think it worth thinking that aspect because we have a power now. What Sir is asking is, we all got what we have from the Sir. What we are going to do with what we have. What is that we are going to create? Have we found that soft spot? Think in that aspect. Do you have anything to share immediately, or else you can come back?
No, sir. Right now, no, sir. Thank
Just
you.
to help, Vetri, just to help Shakti ji, as Sir has always mentioned that, and we know that every thought is a seed. So when we have to create, we have to put a seed. And every thought is a seed. So whatsoever is not there in your life as of today, you can start with thinking, putting a seed, and then start working. So at least at this moment, if nothing is coming to you, think it over and start collecting the seeds so
Sure,
that
sir.
it will further grow.
Sure,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Now let me request Giriji. Giriji, please unmute, come on camera if you can, and do share.
Yes, sir. Yes, Kunenji.
Yeah, Vetri ji is asking some questions.
Good morning, Giriji. Good morning.
Yeah,
Once
good
again,
morning. Good
and
morning.
I'm not asking any question. Sorry, I just want to say a good morning. I think today we are discussing about. We know that we have to move from survival mode to creation mode, and we learned a lot of tools sincerely attending all these sessions. What is the practical implication we are going to do it? What is that soft spot we want to work on it?
All ourselves evolved, and we.
Can I speak now? I think something overlapping.
Yeah. You can go ahead.
Yeah, actually, my survival mode is when I am in survival mode. That mode is almost a fear mode. There I can't do anything. When I come to my creation mode, I can do each and everything. I can lead. That is my creation mode. First of all, I thank Pongal Madam to concentrate in her well-being. Like that, I am also planning to reduce my weight. Already I have started a minimum of 10,000 steps per day. The thing I am right now, almost 3 months I have been following. Almost 2 hours I am spending for the walking and stretching. Almost 3 kgs already I have reduced. And another thing is already I told about my creations of my verticals. Even you all know. So like that, the water and energy, each and everything I am connecting with the vertical with the environment concept. That is the main thing actually. Nobody can create like this. Every vertical is connecting with our environment. I ever called it as 5 vertical and 5 elements. 5 vertical versus 5 elements. Thank you, Vetri.
Thank you, Giriji, and all the best to you. Anybody else?
Let me request Mr. Gaurav Paul ji.
Yeah, please.
Good morning, everyone. I have been in a pensive mood today, thinking of what I can create sitting here in Delhi, despite the challenges I have here in the work that I am getting done with the government department and the struggle I have in Dubai to get my business or my trading activities off the ground. So what I'm thinking is I need to start small. I need to call up at least 5 people to say, look, this is what I'm doing. And this is
गौरव आपकी आवाज बड़ी स्लो हो गई है
आवाज आ नहीं रही क्या?
आवाज तो गौरव आ रही है लेकिन बहुत धीरे आ रही है, आई डोंट नो व्हाई.
He said ना he is in pensive mood, तो थोड़ी धीरे आएगी. Carry on, sir. We are
तो
listening.
क्रिएशन तो करना है, is just starting off, and the inspiration I am getting is it is possible, and if I get a roadblock, I have to look at what else is possible. Staying in action रहना चाहिए, and it's like a process. तो मतलब बहुत हुआ क्या से ना, like सोचना अभी करने का है. So I'm in that mode, and like Pongal ji, I'm also conscious of my well-being. I'm managing my diet. I just need to be more in action on say yoga or walking, and it'll happen. So I'm in that space. Ki creations ke liye ready. That is where I am. Thank you.
That's great. Vetri ji.
Thank you, Kunen ji. To Gaurav ji, on a little lighter note, can you call your elder brother, who is Gaurav Paul, who used to attend our session? You look to be his youngest brother.
By the way, this was a creation. I was in Saudi Arabia last year, and I said, no, like, what's the point of coloring hair and be natural? And, but I said, look, abhi bhi jaan hai. Why look 20 years older? Well, everything in the world is made up. Like, we wear clothes, we are not in our natural states. So a bit of coloring is okay. So
And
that's the space I am in.
Vetri ji, just to add on, the meaning of Gaurav is pride. So Mr. Gaurav Paul is pride for all of us and for the universe. So definitely he is going to create something which we all will be feeling proud that yes, we know Mr. Gaurav Paul and he has created something. So wish you good luck, sir, and looking forward to that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Suresh, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say, I mean, it's not, maybe not related to the issue, I mean, topic. I want to say something to Pongal ji. Generally, in any festival, we wish, happy Pongal. When she smiles and happy, it is always happy Pongal. So every day we are meeting her, every day is a happy Pongal.
So magnanimous of you, and thank you so much, Suresh.
Thank you, Suresh. Anything from your side on what is that you are going to create from moving from survival mode, and what is the practical implication? Anything you can just share with on that aspect also?
Yeah. Practical implication is, stop blaming and start living. And I want to spread the same thing to realize, people around me, stop blaming and start living, and make them to, everyone will have their own problems. So they have to find out their solutions. We can only probably, give some suggestions, but they will be the right people to find out a solution for their problems. So if I want to make them to realize that.
Suresh, just for the clarity, you are going to live not complaining, or you are going to tell others not to complain?
Yeah, start blaming and start living. Once we realize that, life becomes easy to live, comfortable.
Beautiful. Thank you, Suresh. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Raghu ji has raised a hand.
Yes, Raghu ji, good morning. Please go ahead.
Good morning, Vetrivel, and thanks to you to brought me to this program, and thanks to everyone. Good morning. There are two things I wanted to see in my life as a creation: the wealth creation, to be financially free. Here onwards, at least to work on it, because that will give me a lot of time to focus on what I want to do. The second one is to appear on the screen to talk. As a public speaking, which is one of the scariest thing in my life. So that I have to create now. I'm in the process of creation of coming out to the stage and speaking. So that I have to take it to the next level, next level, and the freedom of flow of speech that has to be refined. Think on the feet, and then talk. So those things I'm working on it. Yeah, those two areas I would like to create myself a better person on that.
Very specific, Raghuram. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Please.
Anybody else? Please?
Can I speak, please?
Please go ahead, Ji.
Hasina ji, go ahead, please.
All these days I have been feeling very down, only thinking what's going to happen in future for me. But I'm really feeling very low all these days. Yesterday, children and my children are all, really looking after me to see that I come out of this foul mood of mine. So they took me out for lunch. So I just took out some clothes to wear. So my daughter-in-law said, no, you will wear the best clothes today. So I was dressed and I felt much better the way I was dressed. Then we went out for lunch, and we went out at 1 o'clock, came back at about 8 o'clock, went to a cousin's place, and we had a great time. And I absolutely changed my mood. And from today, I have decided that my life is so beautiful. Why am I worried about tomorrow? So I think I will start looking at my life very differently. Thank you.
Amazing, Hasina ji. It's so profound, and it has got a deeper lesson for everyone here. Thank you very much for sharing that. Koreji, anybody else raise hand?
Now let's request our Sandeep Vinerkar Sarji.
Sandeep ji, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Actually, गौरव पॉल जी ने बहुत अच्छी बात कही कि भाई जैसे है, let's accept the truth also कि हम जो है, और उसमें भी वो बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं. Actually, he is always inspiring us and encouraging us. और with all the sessions, जो एक बात हमेशा रहती है, that is leap of faith जो सर कहते हैं. And I also noted that there are two things. One is people who are having a nature where they have a lot of things inculcated, what we are learning here online. And here we are trying to learn it and put it in practice. So sir has done a lot of efforts. Yeah, we have done a lot of things. Now I'm just waiting for that moment where we can implement, practice the maximum of the things that have been taught to us. Or make मजे की बात ही है, like there is a small it is like a joke. I think reality तो नहीं होगी. There is a pond full of it is all full of crocodiles, and suddenly one person jokes and he said, anybody who jumps into this pond and crosses and go to the beach, I will give him $1 million. So looking at all the ferocious crocodile, nobody can even think of, and suddenly one person from somewhere, he suddenly jumps into it and he frantically swims around the beach and he gets $1 million. And everybody applauds him and they said, scary. When we looked at the crocodiles themselves, we were so scared, and nobody can even imagine or think of, taking this risk. But how you did it? So he said, something wrong has happened here. And suddenly his wife comes in the picture and she said, it was me who jumped him, who pushed him actually into the pond. So now I'm wondering, like, our life is certainly not filled with all that ferocious crocodiles and all. We have a small challenges, and we also know how to handle the small creatures that are in pond. So just looking for an opportunity when we can really take that leap of faith and swim across the beach. fulfilling making our life meaningful and purposeful. Thank you.
Amazing story, Sandeep ji. Thank you very much. Just a quick share from you, if possible. What is the practical implication you are going to do? You decided that we are moving from survival mode to creation mode. Have you found your soft spot where you need to work? What is the practical implication? Anything on that aspect you have, Sandeep, or you want to think?
No, I'm thinking on it actually. I have noted down the areas which need a lot of improvement, and I'm working on it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much, Sandeep ji. And anybody else?
Oh, Suresh ji has again raised a hand. There is something left. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is not related to the right now, with our topic, whatever. I want to say, I want to think over once. I request to everyone that we are meeting daily in the same platform, and we know each other. And once we are calling everyone, G. It is keeping people, little distance. So can we see, our parents have given our names. So can we respect our parents and say, if I want to call Vetrivel, instead of calling Vetrivelji, I can call Vetrivel or Kunian or Raguraman or Sandeep, like that, And our mental state is almost same. Like, if we want to put females and males, even apna Hasina ji, even some others, we can fix it at 18 or 21 years, everyone, and we have family. How about it? I mean,
Sureshji, for me, I'm very comfortable calling Kunenji as Kunenji and Vetri as Vetri, okay. Rama as Rama. But then with Kunenji, if I have to call him by his name, I don't know, I'm not very comfortable. I don't know how comfortable will he be or not, but I'm not comfortable. But as you say, somewhere we are also used to this of giving respect.
Yeah, respect is in our heart instead of words.
Should it be for me, it looks like as if somebody comes and slaps me, somebody who doesn't know.
Takes, I mean,
being called Pongal. I'm comfortable. But yeah, I am not comfortable calling someone else without a kind of a mark of respect. When I'm not, it's not that I don't mind you calling me Pongal, but I might not be that. I am comfortable with you. See, if you say Gaurav, I don't know him, but then I've been using as Gaurav. Because since the day we started our Zoom interactions with the business calls, I started with Gaurav. So it depends on person to person. With Kunenji, I am comfortable with Kunenji. Though I have been talking so much with him, I don't call him. So I feel that comfort varies with person to person. Rather than it doesn't mean, because Vetri, when I talk in Tamil, I tell him that also.
I wish many people don't know Tamil, don't know that meaning.
Yeah, but I mean, we have practiced earlier, with Sukhdeepak and all that. We used to call him Sukhdeepak, full name. He told us, my parents have given me this name. You respect my parents. Don't add or delete anything. Full name, whatever.
I don't know whether you know Tamil. If you can, if I can call you Anna or Thambi, then I don't mind you calling by that name.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
I can call you Suresh Thambi or Suresh Anna. Then I don't. But otherwise, I don't know, because this is my mindset. It depends again, as I tell you, it depends. With Giri, I call him Giri. I don't know how old he is. I don't know that. Even with Gaurav, I don't know how old he is. Whether they are younger to me or elder to me, I don't know. But I call them by their name. I'm comfortable. With Sukhdeepak ji, I call him Ji. Kunen ji, I call him Kunen.
Pongal ma'am, sorry for the interruption. I am only sweet 31.
I know Giri, that 31 is Giri 31 is before 18 years, right?
No, 40 40 minus 8, now it's 32. So
Great.
after 40, I am returning to my childhood.
Good one. Sorry again,
Suresh, yeah.
Thank you very much for putting this thought, and it is so profound.
Yeah. We can fix our age at 21 or 18, whatever.
That is already got fixed. Somebody got reversed.
I'll give you an assignment today, Vetri. Go to the dictionary, find out the synonyms of profound also today, okay?
Sure.
And use a lot of other words also.
Wonderful. I'll do that. That is so excellent, Pongal. We are doing an amazing discussion here. Suresh, I want to give two thoughts from my side. One is you created a good subject. We don't need this prefix and suffixes. But when Pongal was sharing, it has given another new thought that giving respect to a name or a person is not objective. It could be sometimes subjective. Sukdeepak may not require these suffixes. But from my side, when I address Sukdeepak, I cannot go and call like IT guy. Of course, corporate culture is totally different. And what you are saying is breaking the wall and block. I totally respect that. But there is another thought that giving respect to a person and addressing him with kind of a respect may not be objective, may not to please that guy, just to invoke the respect in me.
Yeah, let us talk to him also. Let us take his opinion also about that. And we can go ahead.
That's a great thing.
Pongal, Romba Nendri for your thoughts.
Thank you. And all said and done, in certain things, I do not accept people thrusting their opinions on me. I stand in my own viewpoint.
So this is all because of great observation of Sureshji. Because the moment Punenji today said Sandeep, Vinerkar ji, and he suddenly he saw me. I felt so uncomfortable.
Okay.
And all my thoughts got scrambled, with so I think that is the reason that forced him to say, so okay, let people be relaxed.
Yeah, what I mean to say is,
Sandeep bolo, that is more than enough for us.
No, what I mean to say is that let us be more comfortable as friendly. I mean, friends means vada poda that goes there, but here at least we say, like.
Okay, Suresh, enough, Suresh. Okay.
Now, Raghuram has got something.
So before that, Vetriji, Snehal wanted to say something. I will definitely add Snehal G with respect.
I am Vetri, not Vetriji.
Okay, Vetri. Let's give time to Snehal.
I'm sorry I can't come on the camera because I have a lot of health issues. By the time I can actually start moving, it takes me some time. So this thing, but I just wanted to say that this morning sessions are like an energy pill for me. I mean, it's so good to connect with all of you and to just be an observer. It's okay, but I'm in a state of my life just now, which is, all of you must be at least 30 years younger or 20. And this trying, I don't know how to put it, probably trying for a new start in my viewpoints, because you see, I'm in a position where just now, I'm the only one in my family who's left. I'm the oldest in my family. There's nobody else. The next generation is there. And I think I would like to say to Hasina ji, at least she has a family with her. I don't have them either. So I have to sort of, depend entirely on my own self to try to figure out what I want to do next. I'm not in a default mode. I'm trying. I would like to be creative, but in that sense, I'm still struggling with health issues. So maybe that's what I'm looking for, to create better health so that I can sort of look after myself better. I'm ferociously independent. I don't want to be dependent on anybody. So that's the way I'm going. Mornings here with this group really gives me a start to the day, I look forward to it because the input is so positive. that later on, I mean, trying to implement all that I'm learning here is very, it's good for me. And I also feel as if I'm connecting with people and friends, you know. I'm sorry, I don't, I am most of the time, I just like to listen, but that's it. That's what I wanted to say.
That was a wonderful share, Snehal ji, and thank you very much for that.
Our extended family here in empowering morning conversations. And if you live in Chennai, like I would definitely visit you this weekend. You have a family here. We mean it. I'm sure that all of us will stand with that. We mean it.
Thank you so much. But well, I live in Pune, so that's this thing. But it's a question of, you know,
Understand.
See, I'm not. I write better than I speak. So that is a thing that I've realized pretty early in life. That's so. The thing is, I'm just struggling with trying to find out. Like you said, now that every day is a beginning, is the first day of the rest of your life. But then the life I knew is over. Everybody I know is over. I mean, literally, like last year, I lost the last of my mother's family, her sister, and my father was an only child. So I think maybe some of us can relate to the fact that suddenly you feel that one entire world, you know, has gone. I mean, even your children won't have any particular relation to that time, you know. So how do you get on with it? And of course, by God's grace, I have children who are leading their own lives and successful in it and everything else. But then you are just a part of their life, you see. You have to make your own life. And that is what I have to create now for myself. I'm looking into that, frankly. And that's why I sort of listen in. I mean, you know, this morning conversation, I'm beginning to feel more and more connected. That these are friends, these are family, I can learn from them. So that's what it is.
Just to add on, Snehal ji, thank you so much for sharing. One of the lesson what sir has given us, and today also he repeated that each and every experience of our life provides an opportunity to become a better version. My request to you is to not use the negative words as you are using the struggling or something. And yes, what I have learned is that, you know, to flourish, to create, what we need is energy. One of the exercise sir has given us the energy pulling also. And the source of all energy, you know where it exactly he is. So we all have the power to get energy, generate energy, and create the moments whatsoever we want in that specific experience what life is giving to us. So be positive, be hopeful, and there is an abundance, as Vetri had explained yesterday. Abundance is waiting if we start looking into that with the hope, positivity, and we will get rid of all the negativities. That's what sir has taught us every day. Vetri ji, you want to add something?
Can I just say something? The mornings that I join in for this session is like taking an energy pill. It lasts for some time of the day, and then what do you call it? As you say, you know, the world closes in. But then I'm moving with it. I will not use the word struggle anymore.
And also, you might have heard Gaurav ji mentioning, keep on asking what else is possible.
Yes, that's right.
So that will create many things to do. But
yeah, I would like to say something to Snehal.
Please.
Snehal, I mean, with the practical experience, I would like to share, you know, like everyone, we as human beings, we have, you know, relations, and we have attachments to everyone and everything. Okay. At the same time, we have to have a detachment immediately, attachment. So there we, you know, connecting and disconnecting with the things, expectations. If we reduce those things, you know, telling is easy, but you know, once we start the practice, that becomes default mode. you wish to have something, you did not have it, then you can, okay, leave it also. I mean, you don't have to have an attachment to that. So that makes us, feel better.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Snehal ji, since you like शायरी, just for you, अर्ज किया है कि ये और बात है कि आंधी हमारे बस में नहीं, ये और बात है कि आंधी हमारे बस में नहीं, मगर चिराग जलाना तो इख्तियार में है.
Yes, yes, I got that completely. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kanai translation, please.
ये और बात है कि आंधी हमारे बस में नहीं. Gaurav ji, can you please help to translate? He has a good English.
Could I try to translate that, please?
Yeah.
It is a true fact that the storm is not in our control.
Yeah.
But we have it in us to light the light that goes against it. And वो दिया उसमें जला सकते हैं उस time. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Excellent translation. It falls so beautifully that apps it fits perfectly for the discussion.
Gaurav ji, would like to add something?
No, it's perfectly summarized by Snehal ji. I was just saying that I'm reminded of a quote saying, "Do what you can, where you are, how you are." If you say, "I will wait for that to happen and then this will happen," you see, life is never going to be perfect. Life is what it is. So start here and do your best. Inshallah, you'll be better.
And that's the point, no, that you're in a vacuum at this point of life. So it's up to you to find out what to do with it. But that takes a little time. That is all I'm saying. I just think the motivation and the encouragement also comes from our group. But this thing, trying to figure out exactly where you're going, it'll take some time. It's a work in progress, as one would say.
Yeah, I would like to say one word, Snehal. In your conversation, I mean, it's my observation. I do not know how others say. You are saying, trying. Trying is a painful process. Suppose there is a chair, and if you want to sit, you sit or you stand. If you try to sit, trying process is a very painful.
Yeah, I get that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's listen from Kuldeep sir. Vetri ji.
Yes. I have a quick word to Snehal ji.
Okay.
Snehal ji, can I share with you my observation?
Please.
You said this morning conversation is an energy pill.
Yes.
It's very true, but I want to add something to it. This energy pill has got an important ingredient, which is the sharing of people like you, who has lived a whole life, done all the things, and open-heartedly coming and sharing what is happening in your life, what is that you are getting from this conversation. That is an important ingredient of this energy pill. We salute you for that, and that can be also a purpose, one thing. Second thing I want to tell you, it is my observation, just take it this way. We have been living the same way earlier, and after listening something, and we are living now, and we are planning for something. But certain things we are doing, certain things are influencing us, and we started to act, but we keep on speaking the same conversation. Sometimes I observe that. You decided to do a knee operation, which is something not on the survival mode, it is on the creation mode, isn't it?
Right.
And you decided to write again during that period which you have to take rest. Is it a creation mode or a survival mode?
Well, it is. I'd say at the moment it's a bit of a survival mode, because if I'm not in that physically, I won't be able to go to the next level. I have to take things easy until the operation takes place, and after that I have to see exactly how physically active I will be. If I want to say I'm creating it, then I will be physically active. But until then, yes, it's I would call it a survival mode until that happens. Yes.
Otherwise, can we see this way? You're preparing for the creation?
Yes, that's a good way of looking at it. Yes.
You're getting it. But problem is, many times we don't recognize it, we don't acknowledge it. Let us start, let us throw away. That's what I learned from all the great people whom I go and being here for a long time. Our words only create, and what we want to manifest is we are speaking. So
Right.
if you put doubt to the operation, what will happen?
No, I'm not doubting the operation itself. I'm doubting see, I have to be prepared for it in the sense that I have to be more physically fit than I am now. And unfortunately, but the trouble is, you see, things like do yoga, do this, do that. I know it's not possible for me at the moment. So the thing is that, not possible in the sense I cannot go to that level. So I'm no, I won't use the word trying again, but my thought just now is concentrated basically on becoming as physically fit as I can be before I have my operation, so that goes well. That's the thing.
We got it, G. It will be all right, and you'll do super duper, and you're going to contribute a lot to the world, to all of us in EMG also.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Over to you, Kunenji.
I was requesting Kuldeep sir to share his wisdom and shairi.
Good morning, friends. Good morning. First of all, I will tell what I have learned and how will I implement it. One thing I've decided to implement, that whomsoever I will meet, I will enroll him instead of reacting. For that, I will monitor it by putting, there is one app, is Evernote in a mobile, so that how many occasions I have enrolled and how many occasions I filled on daily basis. That is what I am trying to implement. Regarding share, just tell you a simple 2 lines.
Irshad.
कि वक्त दिखाई तो नहीं देता,
वक्त दिखाई तो नहीं देता, yes.
पर ये बहुत कुछ दिखा देता है. The time we cannot see, but it shows us so many things, so many times.
Thank you very much. It has to be expressed exactly like our sir. Wow. Thank you very much. Kunenji, if nobody is raising the hand, we can formally close the session and go for the informal discussion. Because it's
I think Ashok ji has joined. So how can this forum will be complete without listening Ashok ji's thoughts, some guidance?
Very true.
If you are hearing this, Ashok ji, would you like to share something? I think it's iPad or maybe he's not there. Who else? Soja Santosh ji, would you like to share something? Aruna ji, Imtiaz Sahab, Rama, if you can. Anu.
Kunenji, good morning, Soja.
Good morning.
I don't whatever you all said is right. That's the only thing that I have now.
Okay, so keep on creating whatsoever you are in the process of.
Yeah, thank you.
Aruna ji. Rama, Zen sir. I think
Kunenji, let us close formally recording, then we will discuss and we'll close the session.
Yes.
Is it fine?
Yeah, please
Great.
go ahead.
Great. Before closing, I just want to re-emphasize the discussion is we have learned tools to move from survival to creation. So what is the practical implications? What is the soft spot? We have to work on our life. That is where real distinction comes. That is where real transformation comes. Have you found that spot? keep thinking about it. Come tomorrow and share with us. We wish you best of luck. Thank you very much.
And just to add, Vetriji, what sir has also mentioned that when we listen that yes, survival to creation and contraction to expansion, all such things, we feel good that yes, we are learning. But what sir told us that, okay, if you're feeling good, then what action you are going to take? And then
Exactly.
he said that when you will decide to take action, you will find many things will stop you. So how will you deal with them? So that's what the takeaway for me is that sir has given many tools and we can use those tools to ensure that nothing stops us. And then we keep on moving and keep on creating whatsoever we want to create. And even though if you could not, just to share, एक शायरी है कि क्यों डरे कि जिंदगी में क्या होगा? Why shall we worry that what will happen in the life? हर वक्त क्यों सोचें कि बुरा होगा? Why shall I think that everything will go bad? बढ़ते रहें बस मंजिलों की ओर, हमें कुछ मिले ना मिले, तजुर्बा तो नया होगा. So whether we get anything or not, at least we'll have some experiences. And as sir always mentioned that each and every experience provides an opportunity to become a better version. So
Wonderful thought, Kunal ji. What a way to close the session. Thank you very much for the thought. Let us go back to our life, do our best, and come back tomorrow. Share that. What is that action which you want to do to move from survival to creation? Thank you very much.
Kunyan, can you please put text the last shairi what you have?
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do it, sir.
I mean, I want to share it with many people.
Okay, Santosh, I will do. Suresh.
Yeah. Fine.
Thank you, everyone.